Have you ever looked at a clock and for a split second, the second hand just seems to hang there, frozen in time, for way longer than a second? It's a super weird feeling, right? Well, that isn't a glitch in the clock or a hiccup in reality. That's your brain playing a clever trick on you. And this little trick, known as the chronostasis illusion, or more famously, the stopped clock illusion, it proves that you're not actually living in the present moment. Instead, you're experiencing a slightly delayed version of reality, and your brain is constantly predicting the future to make everything feel seamless. So, what is actually happening inside your head when you see that second-hand freeze? It all comes down to how your eyes move. You might think your eyes glide smoothly across a scene, but they don't. They make incredibly fast, jerky movements called saccades. Think about it. When you scan a room or read a line of text, your eyes are darting from one point of focus to another. During these super quick movements, the visual information coming into your brain is just a useless motion-blurred mess. If you were consciously aware of this constant blur, you'd probably feel dizzy and nauseous all the time. Your brain, being the amazing survival machine that it is, has a brilliant solution to this problem. It edits reality. Your brain essentially hits the delete button on the blurry footage from the saccade. It creates a blank spot in your perception, a tiny gap in time where you're effectively blind. Then, the moment your eyes land on a new target, say, the second hand of a clock, your brain takes that first clear image and cleverly pastes it over the blank spot. It retrospectively projects that first image backwards in time to fill the gap. So, when you look at the clock, you perceive the second hand in its new position for the actual duration of that second, plus the time it took for your brain to cover up the saccade. That's why it feels like it's stuck there for an extra moment. Your brain is essentially showing you a director's cut of reality, filling in the gaps to create a smooth, coherent experience. This isn't just a visual trick either. Your brain does the same thing with other senses, like hearing. You can even test this yourself right now. Try this. Snap your fingers right next to your ear while you quickly turn your head from one side to the other. Where does the snap sound like it's coming from? Most people will perceive the sound as originating from where their head ends up, not where it was when the snap actually happened. Your brain takes the auditory signal and the visual signal and syncs them up, making its best guess about where the sound should be in your new field of view. It's another example of your brain editing and predicting your sensory input to create a stable, unified reality. What this all means is that your conscious experience of right now is a live broadcast. It's more like a pre-recorded show that's been carefully edited and polished in post-production. There's a slight delay, about 80 milliseconds, between something happening in the real world and you becoming consciously aware of it. In that tiny sliver of time, your brain is working furiously, collecting sensory data, cleaning it up, filling in gaps, and constructing a coherent narrative that it then presents to you as the present moment. So, in a very real sense, your brain is a prediction machine. It's constantly making its best guess about what's about to happen based on past experience and the information it's currently receiving. This predictive power is what allows you to catch a ball, finish someone's sentence, or react quickly to a sudden noise. Without it, the world would be a confusing, chaotic jumble of delayed sensations. This isn't some flaw in your brain's design. It's a necessary and incredibly sophisticated feature. It allows you to interact with the world effectively, even though the raw data from your senses is messy and incomplete. It's a constant, subconscious process that ensures your perception of reality is stable, useful, and non-nauseating. So, the next time you glance at a clock and see that second-hand pause, take a moment to appreciate the incredible work your brain is doing behind the scenes. It's not just telling you the time, it's building your entire reality from the ground up, one prediction at a time. Your now is a best-guessed simulation, a story your brain tells itself about the world. And honestly, that's way cooler than just living in the present. So, have you ever noticed the stopped clock illusion before? Let me know in the comments if this has happened to you. Thanks so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this little trip into your brain, be sure to subscribe for more mind-bending science. See you next time.